I just feel that you have a scapegoat again. If Tyrod does one thing wrong, there's going to be the chance for Peterman. And then if Peterman goes in, they're going to be calling for Tyrod again. And it's just like, oh.
And welcome to yet another Buffalo Bills pregame, and we have the most special show for you. For the first time ever in the history of YouTube, we're having a crossover episode. Here to join us from We Pick the Winners is Vinny Two Times.
Vinny Two Times Carducci.
Oh, I'm sorry.
In fact, why don't you just say Vinny Carducci? No, everybody calls me Two Times.
Two Times?
Yeah.
Well, we're here to talk some Bills with Jared and Vinny.
Yep. Two times.
Two times.
You catching on now? Vinny two times.
Okay, Vinny Two Times.
Thank you.
And not promote a movie.
What are you talking about? That's why I'm here. I'm here to promote the movie. You were supposed to say what the movie was, remember?
Oh, I thought we were going to talk Bills here.
I thought I was here to promote the movie. Excuse me, give me 5 seconds. I'm here to promote a movie called Boris and the Bomb, okay? It stars the wise guys, Big Paulie and me, Vinny Two Times, okay? But here's the deal. It ain't out yet. I will let you know when it's out, but I'm here to tell you it is really good. We got a teaser trailer that we're going to put a link to, right? Yeah, of course we are. And then you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. It's a lot of fun, okay? All right, that's it. I got to go, okay?
But all this work to set up, all this setup, and you're going to walk away now? Don't you want take some time, join the show, talk some Bills football?
What setup? You got a light and I'm in somebody's cellar. What are you talking about, setup? But you got a show? What kind of show is it?
It's a Buffalo Bills pregame. It's right in the title.
Wait a minute, we're talking football?
Absolutely, right. Bills football.
I can stick around, maybe. What do you think? Huh?
Well, make yourself comfortable.
I'm gonna. I hope you don't mind I brought my Rex Ryan bobblehead, because he goes with me everywhere, all right?
Oh, so this is Vinny and the Bum?
Bum? What are you talking about, bum? It's Bomb, but... And Vinny, no, it's Boris and the Bomb. Come on now. You know, I always drink when I do these things. And you know what? I think you need one more than I do. Then that way you would have an excuse, okay? You want a beer?
Sure.
All right, there you go. All right, let's go. Oh, by the way, I can get you a really good deal on those Rex Ryan bobbleheads. How many would you like, huh? 1, 2...
Yeah, I'll take a one Rex Ryan bobblehead.
All right, yeah. I got one. All right, good deal. Yeah, okay, here we go. Hey, Benny Blanco. Yeah, I got some Jamook here. He wants to buy a Rex Ryan bobblehead. You said 1,000, right? Okay. Yeah, you can put him down for 1,000, okay? Yeah, that's right. Okay. Yeah, of course I'll get the money first. What are you talking about? All right, where were we? Yeah.
All right, well, this is Buffalo Bills pregame. We're here to talk some Bills, and the top story for this week's game coming up is that the Bills are 4.5-point underdogs to a 3-6 Los Angeles Chargers team.
Are you kidding me? We're underdogs?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, even given the 3 points that you would be getting for being the home team, the Bills, it would seem, would still be favored even in Buffalo right now. What is going on with both these teams coming off losses that the Bills are not even favored in this game? Jared.
I don't know what happened on Sunday. I've been to a lot of Bills games, but that was the worst game I've ever been to in my entire life. 47-3 at one point, the scoreboard said, so I don't even know. And as for the Chargers, I mean, I think they had like 57 chances to win against the Jaguars on Sunday, and they just kept ruining it over and over again. So these are two teams that are coming into a game, and somehow one of them's going to win or tie. Maybe that'll be your happy tie that you're going to get. I don't know. But it's just pathetic overall what's happening right now.
Vinny, any insight? Any of the Vegas wise guys got any information on why the Chargers might be favored in this one?
No, I don't know anything about the Vegas wise guys. I know a little bit about the New Jersey wise guys, okay? By the way, Big Paulie's not here. He's on assignment, if you know what I'm talking about, okay? But anyways, yeah, I can tell you in 2 words why the Bills are, 4.5 points underdogs, which really means 7 because you got the 3 for the home. I'll tell you right now. Because the Bills suck. It's that simple. I mean, they played horrible the last 2 weeks. Let's face it. I mean, they got blown out 2 times. And They got blown out 2 times. Maybe they're just on to be Vinny. I don't know. But the deal is, they got to turn it around, or they're in trouble, okay? Even though they're still in the playoffs right now, if the season ended right now. But, man, I don't know what's going on. It's like Jekyll and Hyde, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
A personality of 2 different teams.
Well, the problem they've had the last couple of games, of course, is the offense not being able to come up with anything when it counts, especially playing from behind. They've got Calvin Benjamin now. McCoy's not hurt and well rested. Clay's back from injury. They have the weapons that Tyrod supposedly hasn't had throughout his career. What is the excuse for the Bills' offense now?
What the excuse? Tyrod won't throw the ball. What is the matter with you, Tyrod Taylor? Come on. Guys wide open, I'll check it down. Guys wide open, oh, I'll throw it into flat. I mean, that's crazy. You got to throw the ball downfield, especially when you got an Amazon, Benjamin. Was he 9 feet tall? Come on. How do you not throw the guy? Throw to the guy.
Here's a fun fact, unfortunately. Offensive coordinator does not allow Tyrod to audible. So whatever play he gets called in, he has to run it regardless.
That's
That doesn't give him a lot of, it doesn't give him a lot of wiggle room there.
It doesn't look good. It's not a good look for the team that we don't even trust our starting quarterback to have the ability to make audibles whatsoever.
Throw the ball.
Jared, is there anyone that any players on the Chargers the offense needs to be worried about from that side of the ball?
Well, the defense none of them look that threatening at all. But the problem is they're a really good defense, except for their rushing defense. It's like one of the worst in the league. But you got Bosa, you got Melvin Ingram, you got some players on that side, and most of their matchups this year, I think the highest anybody scored against them is 26. And I mean, they even had a shutout game against the Broncos. So they're kind of this defense that's not being recognized. And I think that's something they got to keep an eye on, is that they're better than they look in the defensive side.
On the other side of the ball, offensively, who are the standouts for the Chargers this season?
On their offense, really the only person that stands out to me is Melvin Gordon. He's basically the LeSean McCoy on our team, basically, on their team. So he has 8 touchdowns overall. He's the 5th best running back in fantasy.
I wish LeSean had 8 touchdowns so far.
Yeah, so he's doing better than LeSean. But remember, it's Anthony Lynn, so he's doing exactly what he did with LeSean, but he's kind of doing it better, but which is worse for us right now.
Vinny, do you see any advantage that we have being familiar with Anthony Lynn, as he was our offensive coordinator, or running backs coach, offensive coordinator, and head coach last year?
Any advantage? Yeah, the advantage is he's not with us anymore, okay? I like the Sean McDermott, who we got, okay? Even though it would have been nice to keep Anthony around, but you know what? Hey, you got to better yourself, right? So he goes to San Diego, and he's playing in a soccer field, for Christ's sakes. Nice try, Anthony. Too bad. But anyways, maybe not. I don't think what he's doing now is what he was doing with us, okay? So I don't know if it's going to be an advantage at all, to be honest with you.
Los Angeles soccer fields, I believe. But I never wanted us to actually get Anthony Lynn, because he was supposed to be the coach for a while. Remember that? It was almost a lock around here. And I was like, oh, please don't let it be Anthony Lynn. And the 3rd game of the season, he was mic'd up. He told his players, oh, don't worry about winning the game. Just go out there and have fun. Go play t-ball. It doesn't even matter at that point. I wouldn't want him as a coach. I agree with you. I'm so much more happier with McDermott.
Well, they interviewed him. They sat him down. They said, "Hey, tell us why you should be the coach." And they went, be somebody else, because obviously he didn't interview very well, or they liked Sean better. I mean, let's face it, I like Sean better, so it's easy to see.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to topics of discussion. This week we want to know, the Los Angeles fan base, does it even care at all?
Well, I can tell you one thing. There is none for the Chargers. I mean, there's going to be... I got a prediction for you. Ready? I have a feeling there's going to be more Bills fans at this game that are going to be than Charger fans, okay? There's a lot of Buffalo Bills fans all over the country, and they really like to come out strong. I know L.A. has 2 really strong booster clubs for the Buffalo Bills. My one visit out there for Stan, when I was looking at doing some work with Stan Spielberg, the famous director's brother, second cousin, whatever. But anyways, I went around L.A. a little bit, and I saw Bills fans everywhere. It was crazy, and I got introduced to the fan club, and they do things really well out there. So anyways, there's going to be a lot of Bills fans at this game, so I have a feeling this could be our home game away from home, okay? It's going to be that close.
Nathan Peterman saw some playing time, in fact, put up the only touchdown that we had on the board this week. Should he start, Jared?
No. I mean, I'm so sick of everybody talking about Peterman. He played at the end of the game 47-3. No one was trying. He was playing against air. It means nothing that he scored that touchdown. You got to let Tyrod play out until we're out of the playoffs or in the playoffs. It's still possible, all right? 2 weeks ago, no, yesterday, I drove into the game. There was a guy who called in the WGR talking about Tyrod Taylor being the second best quarterback in team history. 24 hours later, we're talking about him being off the team completely and putting in Peterman. I can't stand it. I think you've heard enough. You know my position on Nathan Peterman.
Tell us how you really think, okay?
Well, Vinny, what do you think of Peterman?
Jared, that's a good thing. I like the way you think. But I'm going to go a little different route. I like Nathan Peterman, okay? Are you kidding me? If you want to see what a quarterback looks like, go no further than Nathan Peterman. It was night and day when he got in there. Yes, it was at the end of the game. Yes, it was in cleanup time. But yet, no, they were trying, okay? They were trying their hearts out because they didn't want us to get that last touchdown. But the problem is he made it look too easy. He didn't make it look a little bit easy. He made it look too easy. He threw the receivers down the field. In fact, the only pass that went past 10 yards was by Nathan Peterson or Peterman, whatever the hell his name is, okay? But he looked like a quarterback, okay? And you know what? I'd like to see what the kid's going to do because we don't know if we're going to sign Tyrod Taylor next year, right? And if you're not, then you got to find out what this kid can do, okay? Because if this kid can be a player, you might not have to take quarterback in the draft next year in the first round, okay? You might have the luxury of going for somebody else. But if the kid's not a player, you need to find out now because that's going to affect your draft status.
We got 5 picks in the first 3 rounds. One way or another, even if Tyrod does well this year, we still got to look at quarterback. We don't want to waste those picks. You don't want to just say Peterman and just forget about everything.
No, we're not saying that. I'm saying you got to find out what this kid can do.
Yeah, if you theoretically played 3 or 4 games and was lighting the world on fire, you wouldn't want to draft another.
You know who did that before?
EJ?
Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Oh, you would.
And he's still playing.
All right. It's time for everyone's favorite part of the show.
Oh, yeah, we got some fantasy girls. It's my favorite part of the show. That's right.
No. No fantasy girls.
What?
This is Buffalo Bills pregame, not Wise Guys. We don't have any fantasy girls.
You kidding me? You trying to tell me we don't got fantasy girls? Why wouldn't we have fantasy girls?
Well, I mean, we had a makeup girl like once.
She here?
That was like 5 years ago.
No, that was like 5 years ago.
She left us. Yeah.
Long time ago.
All right.
All right, well, time for everyone's...
Don't make me use my whack.
Especially without any fantasy girls. All right, we have the keys and picks of the games. Vinny, you've been the highlight of the show. What do the Bills have to do to win, and what do you think the score will be?
Okay, my can't miss got to have it. Keys to the game, okay? It's real simple. It's 2 words. Leslie Frazier, okay? Leslie, listen up. You got to get your guys to play some defense, okay? Right now we got the defense brought to you by Sorrento's, okay? It's called Swiss cheese. We don't want any of that anymore, Leslie. We need somebody who can tackle. We need somebody who can stop the run. We need somebody who can stop the pass because the last 2 games has been pitiful. So my key to the game is getting Leslie Frazier off his ass, getting the defense to play like they did the first 5 games, and then maybe we have a chance.
Jared, same question. Keys and picks?
No, that's good. I mean, yeah, defense has looked absolutely horrible. I don't know what's going on. I feel like they're trying to strip the ball too much, and they're not trying to tackle.
Yeah.
I would say we got to take advantage of the fact that they have one of the worst rushing defenses, the Chargers, I mean. So my key to the game is run the ball. Make sure you're running LeSean McCoy. You really need a second running back. We don't have that, so I don't know what you're going to do with Tolbert and DiMarco back there, but... take advantage of the rushing. If it doesn't work, use the pass. Be smart about it because we did do rushing during the Saints game, like way too much though. Like we're down by 40 points. Let's run the ball. I mean, come on, you got to be a little bit better than that. But for this particular game, based on the matchups, run the ball.
And who wins? What's the score?
We're traveling to the West Coast. If it was at home, I would say the Bills. But because we are traveling, I'm going to say low scoring. This is a very even matchup, but low scoring, 19-14 Chargers, unfortunately.
Vinny, who's going to win?
It's a good pick, man. I like the way you think. Yeah, it's a good pick. I'm going a little different route.
Oh.
You know what? I think the Bills are actually going to turn this around. You know why? Because they're the Buffalo Bills, and nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills, okay? I like it in a squeaker, 24-22.
Oh, see, I'm really close to that. I think the key to the game is that the Bills need to get out to an early lead. They need to have a good start because this offense is not designed to come from behind. When we are down and out, we are down and out, and there is no catching up. So a good first quarter, which would be the first good first quarter of the season, will go a long way to us winning. I don't think we'll pull off a win though. I'm going to predict a tie, 23-23.
Oh.
What are you, nuts?
You finally did it.
I did it.
You finally pulled it off. See, he picks a tie every year.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, he always, but he's never actually gone out on a limb and said which game was going to be the tie.
Well, I guess he just did. Didn't you
Yeah,
just hear?
today's the day.
Have another beer. Okay?
Yeah. Well, that wraps up another episode of Buffalo Bills Pregame. It's been a pleasure, y'all coming. We do not know when we'll be back. If we are continuing to be in the playoff hunt, Jared and I at least will be here talking Buffalo Bills football with you. So stick around. Be sure to check out the new movie coming out, to be determined, Boris and the Bomb.
Yeah, you did that very well. I'll drink to that.
Cheers, Vinny.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a pleasure having you.
Vinny.
Vinny Two Times.
Vinny Two Times. Yes, you don't say Vinny twice. What a jamoke. Come on.
We have some breaking quarterback news here on Wednesday, November 15th. First off, Phillip Rivers is still in concussion protocol, but he probably will start, but keep an eye on it. But let's get to the real breaking news. Nathan Peterman will be the starting quarterback for Tyrod Taylor. On Monday, Sean McDermott reported that Tyrod was the starter. Today, Wednesday, he was reporting that Nathan Peterman is the starter. I'm not sure how he changes his mind on that in 2 days. You know what? Vinny did say Big Paulie was on assignment.
By the way, Big Paulie's not here. He's on assignment, if you know what I'm talking about, okay?
Well, in any case, you know my point of view. You know Vinny's point of view. So I went out to the streets and I found a neighbor to kind of break the tie and give her point of view. The Bills decided to start Nathan Peterman at quarterback.
Oh my gosh! Oh, that's wonderful! Oh, I'm so happy!
Yay, I guess everyone's happy. I'm going to end this on one final note. Regardless of how you feel about Nathan Peterman, one thing is for sure. Tyrod Taylor, it's over, folks. It's over.